Choosing your brand is like choosing the face of your company. You want it to be something that represents you as a whole and resonates with your prospective clients. That is a lot of pressure for something that you never even learned about in school.
Hell to the yeah.
Hey, it's Becca here with Mindful Web Solutions. We create fun, informational videos helping therapists grow their own private practices and recommend tools to help them along the way. Today, I'm going to give you some easy steps to create the perfect brand for your private practice. Before we dive in, I'd like to give you a quick overview of Mindful Web Solutions. We are a team of award-winning designers and marketers committed to helping therapists, counselors, and psychologists create a beautiful, custom, responsive website. For more information about what we do, click the link in the description below. Branding can significantly raise the number of referrals you receive, which we all know is the best way to gain a new client. Therapists oftentimes feel lost or confused by the concept of creating a brand, and they tend to miss the mark as a whole because of this. Creating your logo is a huge part of your brand, but there is much more to it than just that.
Wait! There's more!
When starting a brand for your private practice, you need to start with your client avatar. We have already made you a video for that linked in the corner right now. We even have a PDF for you to use when creating your avatar. It will be linked in both video descriptions. Your client avatar is basically your ideal client. You need to think about the interests, core desires, and habits of this avatar. Your brand should be something that will speak and attract to this type of client. Using these pieces of information will be the base for creating your brand. We see a lot of therapists make the mistake of basing their brand on things that they like, and though it should be a reflection of yourself, it should not be based on your interests.
Duh.
Think about this. If your ideal client is veterans who suffer from PTSD, making your brand based around lotus flowers and soft pinks and purples would probably not be something that will attract this client. The next pro tip is making sure that your brand in private practice is to show your potential clients the transformation in their lives that your healing will be able to offer them. Showing your credentials is nice, but leading with that when trying to attract clients is a surefire way to lose your prospective's attention. It is safe to assume that you have a college degree if you're a therapist. So instead of leading with that, remember your prospectives are much more interested in what healing services you provide and what makes you unique. You should have your credentials mentioned in your About Me section on your website, but don't overpush the fact that you are a doctor. Like I said before, logos are important. They're clearly going to be plastered all over everything with your name on it. But what is even more important is consistency. You should be using the same fonts and color schemes for everything that you are posting for your private practice. Nothing marks you faster as someone who doesn't know what they're doing if you are having mixed font and schemes all over your content. Consistency is key to presenting your brand to the public. Your brand should also have its own tone. If you're a casual person, keep your content the same way. This is probably the most common mistake we see from therapists. Looking at how others in the field are branding themselves, then using it. Do me a favor. Go look at 20 therapist websites in your area. I'm willing to bet you that over half of them have stacking rocks or lotus flowers or use light pastel colors.
That's right! That's right!
Though these things are pretty and pleasant, when everyone else uses them, it makes you blend in with the crowd. Your brand goal is to make you stand out against others. Pick something unique to you to target your potential clients. Take some time and really give some thought as to what you're trying to say with your brand and who you are trying to reach. Leave us some comments with your thoughts on creating a brand for private practice and why it is so important to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below for more helpful tips on how to grow your own private practice. Mindful Web Solutions builds custom websites for therapists, counselors, and psychologists. If you need a website for your private practice, click the link in the description below. I'm Becca with Mindful Web Solutions, and I'll see you in the next video.